Oh, I'm live and you see my pretty girl in the background. That's my little Bella baby. We are doing our read for Aries. Welcome. August 2026, Love, Money, Career read for Aries. I thought it would be fun to reach out and do something sooner than later. We all love to know what's going on. And if we're going to get through all 12 zodiac signs immediately, well, not immediately, but in better effort. There we go. Make this a little different. Don't want it to look gross, right? My crumbs and my efforts. I don't want it to be nasty. Although, it's a sticker. Okay. We're all locked in and loaded. I like to think this little girl's an Aries because if I did her calculation, I think she was born in April. So there's a fair chance she is a Taurus because she does love her little nom noms, but she is very much an Aries. She's always been my little Aries. Okay, love, money, career read for Aries in the month of August 2026. I'll break this up a bit. I don't want to do any kind of crazy spreads, Celtic crosses. I'm very straightforward. I like to just draw the cards that I'm most drawn to using my energy and yours. So if you want to think about where you are in August, we can get started. I'm going to reverse some of these cards as I keep moving through the deck. Okay, Aries, let's start breaking you up and shuffling. August 2026. Let's get some love messages in here. What's going on with your love life in the month of August? How is Aries' love life? If you are single, if you are in a situationship, or if you are taken. Let's go on with your love life for our messages, Aries. I think this is a nice, airified deck. Okay. This is if you are currently single. What's going on with you? If you are single in the month of August, Aries, I see that you're giving and you're receiving and you're sharing wealth and you're very generous, okay? There's charity here. This is your card. You got the Six of Pentacles, okay? So you're giving. You're very giving. Maybe if you're single, you're going out on dates or you're focusing on all of your achievements and you're relaxing and you're vacationing. But for my singles right now, you are open to a relationship. You are very interested in providing for other people and you seem to have a good foundation to have a successful love life if you open that door. But if you just want to stay single, no harm, no foul. Nothing's affecting you to stay single. What about if you're taken? What's going on if you're taken? The Queen of Pentacles upright, Aries. If you're taken right now in your love life, you feel like you're nurturing, you're practical, you're providing financially, and you might even be like a working parent. So I don't know if your partner is doing this to you or if you're doing this with your partner, but the Queen of Pentacles is telling me that at least there's nurture, there's love, there's romance inside your home, and that you come from a nice, happy life. At least I'm kind of seeing a laundry basket now. Every time I figure out where to move this candle, another part of my world is totally being seen. Okay, lovers, what's going on? If you're thinking about making any decisions, I am seeing that it's a yes right now. Um, but if you're not interested in kind of being like the parent in a relationship, you want to take a step back because that's where this relationship is headed. It seems to be very nurturing, very practical, very, very financially provided for. It's super stable. I think you're in a good situation. All right, so that was single and taken. What about the people in a situationship where there's somebody around in their love life, but they're not sure if they're where they're at, how far do I belong? So I see the Five of Wands in your love life, Aries. You have competition, rivalry, conflict, disagreement, strife, and tension. So if you're in a situationship, I would hold off right now. The answer is no. You're not going to end up being together anything further than maybe the chemistry you saw. I don't know if maybe you had an attraction and then there was bad insecurity or self-defense, but you could definitely see there's some conflict here, and the person you want, there's just no talking, there's no reasoning. Anytime you talk, they seem to want to one up you. Anytime you are trying to have a conversation, it's just leading to nowhere with disagreements. It's a constant struggle and battle, and your situationship is not fun, and that's not giving for the summer season. So I would honestly drop this person and slowly remove yourself from them, and just not talk as much, or get yourself busy, because they're just nothing's going to come good out of your situationship. So that was your love life, Aries. I am so interested in what's going on in your world, and this gives me a better understanding, a deeper reason, a sneak peek into Aries, okay? Because I have friends, I have colleagues, I know some people, but it's really great when I can see it directly, and sometimes I can correlate the two and be like, wow, is that what's going on? Just like anything, though, you have the power to change your mind. If you're not interested in something, you can just say no. You can go in a different direction. And that's what's beautiful about tarot, is that I could sit here and tell you XYZ, but the power of free will, maybe it doesn't work out that way, and somebody changes their mood or their direction and their path, and that's just not possible to go that way anymore. So I feel that, especially when I sleep, I have these very crazy dreams, and I like to use that as my guidance and my perspective. So, okay, Aries, that was your love. What's going on with your what's going on with your money? Let's do your finances, LMCs. Your money in the month of August, okay? So I did some videos for July. I did all signs readings. If you want to check those out, go look at my videos. All signs on money, all signs on love. And now we're going to do your money read, okay? Aries for the month of August. What's going on financially, okay? Are you making money? Are you stagnant with money? Is there growth opportunities for self-employed? What's the money look like for Aries? Cut it one more time. Give it that nice Aries juju beans. I like to do a little twist. Okay, you saw it. Okay, Aries, what's going on in August next month? You have the 8 of Swords reversed. There's self-limiting beliefs, an inner critic, releasing negative thoughts. You're opening to new perspectives. There's a self-perspective, a self-acceptance, and freedom. So this is what it would look like if it was upright. Here's a bit of a glare. They look pretty tight, pretty tightly bounded. But when we reverse it, we can see some optimism. We can see some hope. Okay. So with your money right now, I just see that it would be better off to hold your dollars tightly and to not spend next month. How is your money next month? Where's the money coming from? Where's your money coming from? The Magician. Your money, upright, the Magician, is coming from action, creation, manifestation, power, self-confidence, clarity, willpower, skill, and creativity. The Magician card, Aries. Look at that. That's where your money is coming right out of. That's ruled by Mercury. Will you be making a lot of money, a little money, or just what you need, Aries? What's going on next month, huh? You have the 9 of Cups upright. Your money's in a good spot. It says your wishes are coming true. You're very content and satisfied. You have emotional stability. There's room for luxury. And most of all, you have gratitude. Look at that. Very gracious for all of those cups Okay, your dreams are coming true. Your money is exactly where it needs to be, Aries. This is a wonderful reading. Okay, I could see that although you can't overspend your budget, you could still be very content without opening your wallet. You're not even thinking financially. Like, as long as there's food in the fridge and the lights are on, you're like, I'm not concerned about how much I'm stacking. It's just that I have. And I really like that gratitude for you, Aries. Good job. That's your money. Money, money, money. Let's see. Can we find what's going on with your career? So we talked about how you're getting your money, if you're making any money, and we spoke all about this provisions. But let's talk about your career. What are you doing in the day-to-day hours, the weekdays, your 9-to-5 grind? Let's see, Aries. I'm going to read a little deeper into your story for the month of August. Okay, we're going to shuffle a couple times. We'll cut the deck a few more. And we'll get an exact reading that we need out of this. I love hearing what's going on in your day-to-day life, and your careers, and your achievements. So smart, so capable. I know we're going to figure it out. Gonna cut it. Gonna cut it. Keep cutting all the way till I get to the bottom of this deck. All right. 1, 2. Career. What's going on for your career in the month of August, Aries? You have the Page of Wands upright, okay? Your career, you're feeling really inspired. You have ideas and you're discovering them. There's a lot of limitless potential, so it's making you feel a bit free-spirited. You're exploring, you're excited, and you for sure have freedom. That looks great. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye to the kitty cat. She made a nice warm spot. All right. Like I said, your career is in a really good position. Is there anything you need to know that's going on with your career next month? Ace of Cups reversed, okay? Next month, there might be an emotional loss. You might have blocked creativity, which is interesting because over here you're inspired. You have ideas and you're discovering them. You're very excited for it. But in the same breath, there's these matters that you need to be aware of, and you need to be aware of some self-love, your intuition, because you might feel a bit empty and you can be repressing yourself in your career. And to avoid doing that, you want to feel more inspired. So I see that you need to watch out for an emotional loss and that you could potentially block ideas. So let's look at the next card and see what, so this is something you need to know, okay? This is your career in general for August 2026, Aries, and this is what you need to know. Let's do one more question for your career, okay? What is going to change? Something always has to change. What changes next month in Aries' career? Oh my gosh, we got the devil. We got the devil upright, okay? That's a very hard-working Capricorn. That's very important. What's gonna happen next month? What's gonna change in your career? It tells me upright. There's a shadow self, okay? You have attachment, addiction, restriction, sexuality, temptation, seduction, destructive behavior, materialism, codependency, and toxicity, okay? I am not sure how that can reign into your... Oh my gosh, do you hear these dirt bikes out there on the busy road? Vroom, vroom, vroom. Okay, so the devil card here, this is what's gonna change. And I see that you need to change an addiction. You might change your sexuality. You could change how you feel seduced. There is codependency and toxicity, so you must change that, okay? In some way, you need to change what's going to happen in your career. And I wonder if this is a change between coworkers, groups of friends, classmates, just something in your day-to-day 9 to 5 that's got to make the turnaround. Okay? And that is your love, your money, and your career, Aries, for August 2026. If there's anything that you want specifically to know about, you can ask me in the comments, and maybe I'll try to remember to post it in the next video. You can always request a personal read. I'll do it just like this, where I just freestyle it out to you for a specific price. I won't do anything that might be off limits or boundary pushing. I mean, you have to obviously be respectful. Very simple yes or no's, nothing that is out of bounds, okay? I mean, I get life is limitless, but you should be a bit realistic with the request. Be realistic and respectful, and the cards will always forever be in your favor. Okay, Aries? I hope you have a wonderful rest of your August 2026. Until next month. Thank you. Bye. See ya.